Hello. This is just a little recording to show you how to set up a camera. This camera happens to be the Sony A1 Mark II, and I just realized I need some scissors to open my two new memory cards. I guess I don't actually, I just ripped them open. I have two new 1TB memory cards from Lexar, the 1800X models, which are a great deal. I'm going to pop those into this camera. Turn the camera off first, actually. So pop in one, pop in the other one. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to turn the camera back on. And as you can see, the memory cards are in the camera now. And now I'm going to start setting up some of the settings. So I'm going to push the FN button on the back of the camera. It stands for function. And I'm going to look the creative look by pushing the middle button in the round circle area. I've already set this up in the last video. The contrast -3, the highlights -2, the shadows +1. Saturation 4, sharpness 0, sharpness range 3, clarity 0. I'm going to click OK. Now I'm going to push the function button again. Metering mode, that's fine. Steady shot on, that's great. Recognition target people, pre-capture off. Image quality settings. Now here's where it gets really important. If I'm doing, oh, Connie Francis just died right now in the middle of this video. I just got a text message from my sister. She's the one who sang the beautiful song Pretty Little Baby, and one of my favorite songs in the world, which is Everybody's Somebody's Fool. So the file format HEIF, that's what I want. Now if I'm doing anything important, like a photo shoot for somebody, by the way, I would not be using the A1 50 megapixel camera for a photo shoot for anybody. I would only use the A7R Mark V for that, because it's 61 megapixels and it's better quality. But anyway, this is fine for sports. That's great. Now, I'm going to go down to record media settings, though. Whoops, my fault. I have to go down that way and then to the left. Click on that. And I always record to both of them. For pictures, that's the top button, and also for movies. There's actually been times before that I've accidentally used a camera that wasn't set up, or I didn't set it up right, so I'll take the blame for it, and accidentally deleted like a movie file or something like that from that I had actually taken like at a state track meet. That I had taken a movie of somebody winning a race or something, and I deleted it because it wasn't on both cards. Always have everything on both cards. Auto switch card, have that off, otherwise you could get into some weird situations that I've had which like have frozen my camera and stuff like that. Like when one card goes bad and it's trying to go to some other card and it's on both recording or whatever, it just jams everything up. So I try to keep that off usually. So menu, besides you can't really auto switch card when you're recording to both anyway, that doesn't make sense. So menu, although what I would like is if one card fills up, I feel like it would be nice to have the option to switch in an easy way, like an alert pops up and then it says, do you want to switch to one card only for the rest? You should be able to have that option instead of just being blocked from taking pictures at all. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, or maybe it's good that they don't make it that easy though, because you should always do it with things recorded to at least 2 spots. So that's done. Now light balance good. Let's do off actually. Okay, perfect. Silent mode, let's do silent mode on. So focus area, now I'm going to push up. And now unfortunately with this, with no lens I can't select this though, but if I put on a lens though, well, I don't really want to put on a lens though, but if I put on a lens though, then I'll be able to select one. This is stupid. You should be able to select it without a lens. Sony is so stupid because I should be able to set this up without, so that I can use it with the lens later on attached. It's just so dumb. well, anyway, I would do expand flexible spot. That's what I would do if I had a lens on it. Let me just maybe grab a lens real quick. Okay, I'm gonna grab one of my, I have two of them. Let me just grab one of my Sony G Master 135mm f1.8 lenses and put this on. There we go. Now I'm going to go back to that and I'll go up because the circuit goes around, and then I can pick, oh, that's stupid. Oh wait, I just realized it's in the program mode. I don't think I've ever taken a picture in any mode except for maybe A and M, aperture, priority, and manual, and almost never in A, maybe 10 pictures. So let's try this again. So, okay, so let's switch to, on the lower dial of the top dial on the left side, let's switch to AFC. Okay, so now it's in AFC mode. And then let's do the focus area back here again. By the way, it's dumb how it always goes up to the top again. So we can do tracking spot, wide zone, fix, spot XL, LMS, extra small, expand spot, custom mode, custom do. Okay, let's just do expand spot. That's fine. And it's in the center right now. Okay, that's good. So that's good. Now let's change the ISO. You should never ever have your ISO on auto. If you do take any pictures to ISO on auto, you're not really a photographer, and your camera is deciding everything about the way the picture looks. If you have any of the three settings, aperture, ISO, or shutter speed, controlled by anything automatic, you're not actually taking the picture at all. So let's push the ISO button, which is the right side of the dial. Let's change that to something. Let's just do 200. And let's lower this down to 1.8 or whatever. If we want to, we can change the shutter speed. It's cool. Alright, so that's the setup of this camera. Except for one thing, let's change to continuous low on the top dial. There we go. So continuous low. You can see that on the left how it changed. Alright, well that's the beginning of the Sony A1 Mark II. Thank you very much.